good to be here. Good to see you here. I'm gonna do a song called "The National Side," and just give you a little bit of background on the song. I was born in Belfast. Grew up in Belfast, Northern Ireland. I was the third of 7 kids. My dad was doctor turned preacher. I think he did it for the money. And my mom was an international field hockey player for Ireland. So as a boy, I played field hockey too, and had this dream of growing up and playing field hockey for Ireland like my mom did, and playing at Wembley. She played at Wembley, actually when Ireland beat England one time 2-1, which if you know anything about English-Irish sports history or war history, that's quite a feat, because the Irish seldom beat the English. But they did here, and I had this dream of growing up and playing hockey for Ireland and playing at Wembley. But when I was 13, my whole family moved to the States, and the coldest part of North America, Minneapolis, in the Twin Cities. And when I went out for the hockey team the first year, my new high school, I was a little disappointed when they handed me a pair of ice skates and this flat black thing that they were pushing around the ice called a puck. Anyway, it wasn't the hockey that I grew up playing, and I realized at that point I was going to have to change my dreams, my ambitions, and I figured I'll give up hockey, but I'll start writing songs instead about broken dreams, and maybe if I get good enough, one day I will play Wembley, just with a guitar in my hand instead of a hockey stick. So this song, it was a song that really very autobiographical, came out of my life story, just thinking about my family, our history in Ireland, and our move to America. And I tried to sort of put a line in about every sibling in my family, although I'm one of 7, like I said. So I realized at the end of the 3rd verse that if I was getting pretty close to 4 minutes, and if I wanted this song to have any chance of being played on the radio, I was probably going to have to leave my youngest brother and sister out of it, which I did. I think they've forgiven me by now, but I wanted to write just a little snippet about everybody in the family that sort of characterizes them, something about them, or the move from Ireland to America. And it's called The National Side because my mom played for the National Side. Daddy was a preacher in a shipbuilding town. Mama cooked the meals and wore a crown because of it. Oh Lord, because of it. Dropped your dreams in the cradle and the crib. Give them all to Jesus, that's what she did because of it. Oh Lord, because of it. Mama used to play for the national side. I wanna play Wembley before I die. Wanna grow up and win the FA Cup. Kiss it on TV and hold it up in front of you. Ooh, in front of you. My brother got bit by a copperhead snake. Never did heal, so he had to fake it all the time. Fake it all the time. My sister didn't like it in the USA. She wanted to go home, but she had to stay because of it. Oh Lord, because of it. But Mama used to play for the national side. I wanna play Wembley before I die. Wanna grow up and win the FA Cup. Kiss it on TV and hold it up in front of you. Ooh, in front of you.
I have a brother like Gary Lineker. He'd put it past you like salt and vinegar all the time. He'd do it all the time. Another little brother in love with the fly, thinks he can save the world tonight. I hope he can. Oh Lord, I hope he can. Mommy used to play for the national side. I wanna play Wembley before I die. I wanna grow up and win the FA Cup, kiss it on TV and hold it up in front of you. Ooh, in front of you. Ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da. Ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da da ba da da. David Beckham missed the penalty. Now all he can see is paparazzi at the door. I was eating salt and vinegar, and Gary Lineker was playing football, scoring goals. Mommy used to play for the national side. I wanna play Wembley before I die. Wanna grow up and win the FA Cup, kiss it on TV and hold it up in front of you. In front of you.
Thanks a lot. Maybe I'll do a song off of a new album, solo album, a song called Mercy, and this is an interesting song for me because I wrote it. It was an unusual way of writing for me. Normally, I get an idea from a feeling or a story or an experience, and it sort of comes very quickly, the whole thought and the whole idea, and it usually comes together within a few hours or maybe a few days at most. But this song, I just had this idea that well, actually what happened was I was working on an album with Romantica, and the album ended up having a lot of very sort of heavy material, and there's just a lot of dark substance on it, and for better or for worse. But I was feeling towards the end of this recording that it was so heavy that I needed some kind of light, some sort of glimpse of redemption at the end of this album, because I couldn't foresee releasing it the way it was. It was sort of recipe for suicide almost. So I just had this sort of thoughts, almost prayer that came into my head one day as I was thinking about the album, and it was just these words: "Let there be mercy, mercy, mercy." And I just began singing that to myself, and I realized this is the song that I need to write, for this album, and so I began starting to try to write the song, and I wrote it. I rewrote the song entirely. I mean, the chorus didn't change much, but the entire song I rewrote, I think, entirely for about 2 weeks, every day, and each time just not being quite satisfied with what I'd come up with. It was different in that normally a song and an idea sort of all comes together at one time, but this, I just was so convinced that I wanted to write about this particular content, but I didn't know what the song, what the substance of the song was, and so I kept sitting down to try and find out what the substance was, and I think at certain times I was writing very topically and maybe at times politically, times putting a lot of people, a lot of characters in the song. And ultimately I realized that wasn't the direction. But I seriously rewrote the song. Every morning I would go into my studio and write the song from scratch. And after a period of 2 weeks, I actually left the country for a week, and I was in Europe. And I think it was a good break to have. And I came home from that break, sat down in the studio on Monday morning, and it just dropped, out of the sky. That there it was. But it was encouraging to me, because a lot of times as an artist I sort of thought, well, you don't want to force something, and yet at the same time there's something about a craft that you just, as a craft, you try and try and try again until you get something that sort of transcends yourself, or transcends itself. And that's what happened with this song. Sort of became bigger than what I even imagined writing, and that's when I knew it was done. It's called Mercy.
May every word be spoken and every truth be told. May every promise be unbroken, every gift turned into gold. And let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. Let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. May every curse be broken and every hope revealed. May every blessing be unbroken, every broken heart be healed. And let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. Let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. Let the water flow, let the light shine. Let the blood go through me like a river winds, through the valley, through the meadow, through my spirit and my soul, just like a river goes over the mountain, under the moonlight. Let the blood go through me till I truly see the light. And let there be mercy, Lord. Oh, let there be mercy, Lord. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Forgive us all the things we've done. Leave the writing on the wall, but don't let it fall, don't let it fall. But let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. Oh, let there be mercy, mercy, mercy. Let there be mercy for my brother, my sister, my mother, my family. Let there be mercy for my friends and lovers, foes and enemies. Let there be mercy for my words and wars, deeds and deeds I didn't do. Let there be mercy for every soul in the city. May the Lord have pity over you. Let the water flow, let the light shine. Let the blood go through me like a river winds, through the valley, through the meadow, through my spirit and my soul, just like a river goes over the mountain, under the moonlight. Let the blood go through me till I truly see the light. And let there be mercy, mercy, Lord. Oh, let there be mercy, Lord. Jesus, build a ship. Let us sing a song. Let the spirit on the face of the water be the wind in the sail that carries us home.
Thanks a lot. I'll do one more. This one is called Cecil, Ingram, Conor. It's the birth name given to a man called Graham Parsons, who, when I discovered Graham Parsons' music, it was a euphoric moment. I remember clearly buying the CD and putting it in my car. It was late summer. I had the windows rolled down and I just began to drive, and I was listening to this music, Graham Parsons, and it was like a sound that I had been looking for my whole life but didn't even know existed, and all of a sudden I'd found it, you know, and it was just so beautiful, and so I listened to, after that, I listened to a lot of Graham's music and listened for a long time. And the idea for this song came partly from my love for Graham, partly from my disappointment at never having been able to see Graham live or hear him in person. He died when he was 26, and there's quite an amazing legend around his death. He died of an overdose in the Joshua Tree National Park, but he had actually told his friends and his bandmates and his manager that he really wanted to be buried in Joshua Tree whenever he did die, and so after he died, his father-in-law was having his body shipped back to Louisiana to be buried in the family graveyard, and but his friends, his bandmates, and his manager knew his wishes and decided that they would take it upon themselves to drive their station wagon into the airport, and before they had loaded the coffin onto the airplane, they stole his body from the coffin and threw it in the back of their station wagon and drove out to Joshua Tree National Park, covered him in gasoline and set him on fire. And this is a true story, and quite an amazing story. And so I was, so part of the inspiration for this song too was there can't be a story like that without a song written about it, right? So all those things put together, and a lot of the lines sort of only makes sense if you're really immersed in Graham's music, because there's a lot of allusions to sort of lines that he wrote or things about his life, but you'll get the overall vibe. And if you would, maybe you could join me on the chorus. It's fairly simple. I just sing "Oh Lord," and then you echo "Oh Lord," and I sing "My Lord," and you echo "My Lord." Actually, it's a little bit more of a shout than a sing, so I'm sure you can all do that.
Cecil, Ingram, Conor wore his youth like a charm, wore his death with honor when he saw the Lord coming down. Gonna take that boy to heaven through the old gold-plated door. Cecil wasn't even 27 when he reached the 31st floor. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him sing. Oh Lord, my Lord, no angel had a voice could ring like that. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him play. Oh Lord, my Lord, even the devil don't play that way. That's not bad, but come on, I'm making a fool of myself up here. You can make a fool of yourself up. Cecil, Ingram, Conor had a voice like a cowboy crying. He sounded like Elvis if he was dying, like the sign of an angel sighing. When he died, they lit him on fire neath the California desert sun. Oh, Graham was laying on the altar with every song he never done sung. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him sing. Oh Lord, my Lord, no angel had a voice could ring like that. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him play. Oh Lord, my Lord, even the devil don't play that way. That was much better. Coondog, Ingram, Conor wore his youth like a charm, stripped that boy his honor when he shot his daddy down. Left him with a bunch of money, but money won't buy you love. So Coondog called him out to heaven on the wings of a snow white dove. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him sing. Oh Lord, my Lord, no angel had a voice could ring like that. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him play. Oh Lord, my Lord, even the devil don't play that way. Oh, Cecil, Ingram, Conor had a voice like a cowboy crying. He sounded like Elvis if he was dying, like the sign of an angel sighing. When he died, they lit him on fire neath the California desert sun. Graham Parsons was laying on the altar with every song he never done sung. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him sing. Oh Lord, my Lord, no angel had a voice could ring like that. Oh Lord, my Lord, I never got to hear him play. Oh Lord, my Lord, even the devil don't play that way. Even the devil don't play that way. Even the devil don't play that way. Even the devil don't play that way.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Cheers.